Dankeschön. While we get the unplugs put away, we want you to know, if you'd like to take home with you some of the music of the Sauerkrauts, it's available on cassettes and compact discs right over here after the show. Right now, it's time for some C&W. It's time for some what? Country and West German. Malabac, that very fine country music group, they made a song a little while back called If You're Gonna Play in Texas, You Gotta Have a Fiddle in the Band. With a name like Sauerkrauts, you gotta turn that around just a little bit. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. That bass guitar is hot, but not for a German man. So all your goes out to play in love and then so if you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. I remember once in Stuttgart, we were putting on a show when an old man in the back stood up and yelled, "Hey, this is close!" He said, "We love what you're doing, boys, don't get us wrong. There's just something missing in your song. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. That bass guitar is hot, but not for a German man. So all your uncles got to play in love and then some polka. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band." Our lederhosen, put our cowboy hats on straight. Those Germans raised the roof when Franzi opened up his case. Said he all on the polka, said he all on the march along. Here comes Franzi with a tuba song. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. That bass guitar is hot enough for a German man. So all your uncles got for paying love and let's all polka. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. Help us out here. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. That bass guitar is hot, but not for a German man. So all your uncles out for paying love and let's all polka. If you're gonna play in Deutschland, you gotta have a tuba in the band. Yeehaw! Head up! Move out! This part's the same in any language. Thank you everyone for joining us here at this nice house in Silver Dollar City. We hope you
have a wonderful day. We want to remind you, if you'd like to take home with you the music of the Sauerkrauts, take home an accordion player. If you need something a little easier to carry, the music is available on compact disc and cassettes right over here as soon as we're finished. Also, as soon as we're finished, coming up onto the stage as quickly as we can get up here is a wonderful German folk music group, a duo called German Joy. We know you'll enjoy their music. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day at the International Festival. Until we see you again, Dankeschön und auf Wiedersehen. From Crystal, Luki, Robert, Christoph, my name's Franz, we're the Sauerkrauts. Auf Wiedersehen.
I think you're going to really enjoy it. We're going to show them to you each one. You're going to find out that European countries all have their own bagpipes, and they're all different, and they all operate different. When we're done playing today, well, we'll give you a chance to get right up close to them and look at them. We'd like to start today with a man who comes to us from the Slovak Republic. And you remember some years ago when we were in school, it was the Czechoslovakian country. Now they're the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic. He comes to us from the Slovak Republic. His name is Milan Rusko, and he speaks some English, and you were going to tell us a story about your teacher's teacher.
Yeah. My teacher told me a story about his teacher. When he was to come to America in the beginning of the century to work, he took his bagpipe with him. But when he came to America, he could not find any suitable place where to practice it. So he climbed a tree and he built a little nest up there. Then he started playing. After a little while, people down became wondering, oh, where is the heavenly music coming from? And when he came down, they got him a lot of dollars into his head.
Oh, he passed the hat. They filled his hat up with dollars.
Yes, and this is exactly the thing what I'm waiting for now.
I believe we're getting the hang of this capitalism deal, don't you? Please make me welcome Milan Rusko. Our next performer comes to us from Germany, and he comes from an ethnic region in Germany, in southeastern Germany, called Sauerkraut. His name is Thomas Nafka, and he has a very beautiful instrument. The airbag on this is made from a goat skin. It is just absolutely spectacular. He also has a very unique placement of the drone pipes. If we get him to turn sideways, you see that this bagpipe kind of gets you coming and going. So please welcome from Sauerkraut. Oh, I wanted to tell you, these bagpipes were used at one time in as early as the 13th century. They would send bagpipers out to the mountains when they saw thunderstorms coming, and to ward off the thunderstorms. And they would always go two at a time because occasionally one of them would be hit by lightning. So And yesterday we're very indebted to Tomas because yesterday we got him to drive away the rain, and we appreciate that. So here he is with his bagpipes. Our next guest comes to us from France, and they come from an area in France of Brittany. And Brittany is in the northwestern part of France on the sea coast, and is, as you might have guessed by their name, very closely culturally related to Great Britain. These pipes that they play are the closest we'll see today to the traditional Scottish bagpipes. Now, they also have an instrument with them that is called a bombard, and the bombard today is played by Yannick Lassalle, and on the bagpipes, Christophe Lautran. Putting this festival together is quite an undertaking, friends. All these different performers from all these different countries is a massive undertaking. A lot of visas, a lot of travel documents, and a lot of language barriers. And I'd like to introduce to you a gentleman who comes to us from the Czech Republic, who is most instrumental in helping us put together this festival. He speaks 7 languages and put all of this bagpipe magic together for us. He is our good friend Dobra.
Thank you, Richard. Dear friends, allow me to introduce to you our Czech bagpipers, but before I would like to mention quite shortly the musical tradition of our country, of the Czech Republic, lying in Central Europe, which is called also the heart of Europe, or also the European Conservatory of Music. Thanks just to the very famous composers, as the names maybe many of you will know, the name of Dvořák or Smetana or Janáček. They are the classical music composers. Of course, also the folk music is very famous in our country, and especially in its western part. The central city of Western Bohemia is just the town Pilsen, known also thanks to its beer brewing, and also as the center of the folklore region of the so-called Chocko region, where just the bagpipe is very typical for this music. That's why we decided just 40 years ago to organize an international bagpipe festival in the town of Strakonice, lying approximately 60 kilometers to the south from Pilsen. And that's why we had also many different contacts to bagpipers throughout Europe, we can say. And that's why we decided to invite them also here to the United States to introduce them to you, and especially because this instrument is so typical, so diversified during his evolution since the 11th century already. Well, now are coming our two bagpipers from Pilsen, Mr. Václav Švík and Mr. Zdeněk Bláha, and they have the advantage that they have the bellows below their arms so that they can blow the air into the air sac, having the mouth free to be able also to sing.
Now sing you with us. Now sing you with us.
Only one word.
It is easy.
It is easy. Tra-la-la. Tra-la-la. Primo, okay. Solo, choir.
Pomalýho okýnka stála hezká dívenka. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, stála černá blondýnka. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la. Volá na mě, pojď jen blíž, snad se holky nebojíš. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la.
Our next guest comes to us from Estonia, and if you're not familiar with where Estonia is on the Baltic Sea. It's on the eastern shore of the Baltic Sea, right next to Latvia. And his name is Ants Tal. His instrument is called
Torobil.
And Torobil. And if you get a chance to, after we're done playing, come up and see this. This instrument is beautiful. It's a It's Estonian bagpipe. Please make him welcome, would you? Ants Tal.